If your company has electric cars as company cars, of course you want your employee to charge at home. It's cheaper for you and it's easier for the employee. Tronity has a software solution for you to know how much you have to pay your employee for charging at home. With the Fleet Manager you manage your employees and your cars. Tronity connects to the cars and knows exactly when the car is charging at home and how much. And then you get an easy monthly bill for your employee. If you want to know more, there's a link in the description below.
Hello everyone, I'm here in the Polestar 3 and we have software 1.3.18 installed, and I thought I'd give you a little tour what we have in here. Overview overall, it's very similar to the Volvo EX30 for example. You have up here time, outside temperature. Here you have your profile. When you go on this, you can then change the user. You can put that you have a key in here, that you have a key card, which I have, or the digital key. So Polestar gave me for this car not a real key, only this card. I installed the phone key. It was a bit of trouble and now it doesn't work. And I know that this phone can do it. It's the Pixel 6 Pro. It even shows the car. It shows that it's connected, but I cannot unlock, cannot lock. And when I'm in the car, I cannot drive. I need this card and I have to put it in a certain spot and then I can drive. The same for, I can use the app to lock and unlock, so the Polestar app, but the phone key, the digital key, doesn't work for me. I don't know why. Nothing I can do. The software overall, also this complete thing here for the thing, nothing happens when I press it. It tells me please, and then ooh, something happening. My internet connectivity is amazing, but still nothing happens. So then in the middle you have Google Maps, and we have a few settings. When you go in here, you have the typical Google Maps settings that you always see. So traffic, satellite, 3D buildings, alerts only for unmuted or muted. And then if you want to see your whole trip, in the orientation where you drive, and then to north, and then you can zoom in, zoom out, of course, normal thing. I'm charging right now, still 20 minutes to 100%. I'm at 82% charge with 83 kilowatt. Underneath I have Spotify here, and on the right the phone. I thought you can change those, but I pressed long, nothing happens. The same with underneath here. I thought you can change those too, but nothing happens when I press them. I have the glove box here as a button. There's nothing in here. Underneath we have home, then all of your apps, and here download apps. You can download a lot of apps, a lot of browsers for charging, and then entertainment, music, and so on. Really a lot of stuff in here. We have then the climate underneath. When you press the left side, you get steering wheel heater, seat heating, and the temperature and sync. And on the right side, you have seat heater and temperature. On the middle, we have our climate. You can do the airflow, auto, off, where the air goes. Heat is an extra button. AC, and for the rear you can go there and change this on and off. I want it off, by the way. How do I get to the front again? Here. And then air quality. And for parking, you can keep the climate on. It tells you, hey, you don't leave animals or someone in the car. You can have a timer, of course, when it starts. And auto steering wheel heater, auto driver seat heat level, and auto passenger seat level. So when it's cold, it's going to do it automatically, which is pretty cool. That should be that way. Then underneath we have our hazards and our settings. When you go in this, automatically, usually, yeah, there's the shortcuts. Shortcuts, you have your display brightness, then lights, where you get to your light settings and can change those. Driver adjustments for the steering wheel, where you can use the buttons on the steering wheel to adjust the mirrors and the steering wheel. And a lot of the buttons on the steering wheel have no use. I find 6 buttons, that's weird. Glove box, rain sensitivity, and open trunk. Underneath we have occupant locking, so when someone is in the car you can still lock the car. Child lock, reduced alarm. Performance mode, this is important. because if you don't have performance mode and you drive and then you floor it, it takes a second or maybe even more till you get full power. When performance mode is on, the motor is connected and you get full power. If not, the motor is really disconnected, like you are a rear-wheel drive car. Lane keep assist, we have here a little shortcut, and when you're out here, sometimes I had it already here. I don't know how this changes and everything, where I had maybe when you're driving, you have your speed limit warning here that you can turn off. Then we get the car status, where you see service when, car health, service in how many kilometers, your odometer and the tire pressure you cannot see. You just see that it's okay. And then we get to our main settings. First drive. Creep, you can turn that off, that when you put the gear in you don't move forward. ESC can be in sport mode or normal on. I can't do it right now because I'm charging. I have to be in drive. You can raise the height. Power delivery is this, what I just said, range or performance, so that the motor is connected. Steering wheel feel, light, standard, firm. Suspension feel, standard, nimble or firm, and one pedal drive, so the regenerative braking, off, low or standard. And standard is really great. One pedal drive, it feels amazing. Assist system, pilot assist. If you have steering assist here where you turn it on, you cannot turn it on the steering wheel or anywhere else. It has to be in here. Overtake, inside overtake prevention. Curve speed assist, when you go into a corner, it will slow you down automatically, even if you set it to too high speed. Lane change assist is here as well. Roadside information. So it will change and see, hey, there's another speed limit, and you can have a warning if you want that. Lane keep assist is here, speed limit warning is here, distraction alert is here, and automatic speed limiter, you can have that as well. Charge, here we have the charge limit. You see here it's charging in my main screen here that you can't see right now. I see the range where it will charge to, same with state of charge, the power I'm charging, and that it takes another 20 minutes to my charge limit. Underneath here I have my amp limit for AC charging, a schedule, and I can unlock the cable here so I can stop charging, which is cool. Then we have plug and charge as well. Sound, here we have, oh, it was right. Come back. We have our overall sound. Studio is normal. Stage gets a bit reverberary. Abbey Road, it's a bit more roomy. Then where the focus of the sound is, up here we have the volume for different things that you know from Android. And then we have a tiny equalizer with a subwoofer, and then a big equalizer where you can set a lot of things. That's so cool. I like that. Connect, we have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Privacy. Controls, we have tow mode, jack mode, and steering wheel adjust again. The light control, what I just said. Interior brightness, that should be the buttons, but it doesn't do. So it should be that, I thought it would be the ambient light, but it doesn't do anything. Because we only have two colors in the brightness, but right now it doesn't do anything. Then primary lighting, on off right now because I'm charging. Rear fog lights, adapt lights for left-hand traffic. Display brightness, this works. Cleaning mode, adjust head-up display. Again, you do this with the buttons, brightness and position, but only up and down. You cannot angle it, by the way. You do that with the buttons on the steering wheel. The same for the mirrors and the steering wheel. Then we have locking, child lock, occupant locking, reduce alarm sensitivity, auto lock while driving, unlock doors all or one door, approach and leaving, unlock car when approaching, lock car when leaving. This should work with a normal key and a digital key, but for me it doesn't work. Greetings lights, and then when you lock and unlock you can have a little light or a sound. I have both on, again it doesn't work anyways. Mirrors and wipers, rain sensor settings can be here, and wiper service position where it goes up here. Then we have wireless. Ooh, we have now in dark mode, I think. We get, it's so dark now. Where are we? Shouldn't it be this light and thing? Yeah, do it like this. So where were we? I think we were at wireless charging can be on, glove box opening, trunk opening, but we have extra buttons, of course. And then we have Google, and then we have system and apps, where you can select a bit, have your over-the-air update and stuff like this. Car status we already did. Let's go through the apps. We have Bluetooth media player, radio, phone, range and trip. When you go in here, we have a range assistant, gives us the range, instant consumption, and then a little help. Hey, maybe lower the speed or your driving style or the climate. Range optimizer we have here. We have the history, the last 100 kilometers, 40, 20 or auto, and it shows the average consumption. And if it was for driving, battery care, electronics and climate. Then we have a trip meter. Current trip since last charge and since last reset. I think I can oh, and you have a big screen here too, where it shows you for driving, climate, battery care and electronics and total consumption. The trip meter will reset when you select the gear. Then this will reset when you stop charging, and this you can reset. How can you reset? Here with a button. Can you reset it here too? We have to go in here. No, you have to go in here. Good, that's this. And then we have Google Assistant, Google Maps, Apple CarPlay, no Android Auto. Your settings, where we just were. Journey logged, for this you need a browser. I don't have a browser installed. Performance mode, here it will measure the G's and you can do launch. Will measure the time when you launch the car, 0 to 100. YouTube, but it doesn't work with the internal LTE. You have to connect it to a Wi-Fi. Spotify does work with the internal, which is cool. And then I have other apps installed, but you can do, and the manual is here as well. And when you scroll down here, you get your notifications. I don't have anything, you can manage it. And up here we have Bluetooth on and LTE. And that's it. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below. And here on YouTube, there's also channel membership. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.